Hello, I'm Adaway and welcome to a look at Hearts of Iron 4 mod. This is the Dutch Line Rules mod, which gives the Netherlands its own unique national focus tree. We're going to try a different format of video today, rather than doing a Let's Play series with this mod enabled, as we have done for China and Iran previously. We're going to do a single video where we're going to go through the mod's changes, which I believe is just pretty much the national focus tree. There's a unique national spirit as well. What it does, how the parts of the mod interact, and what's good and what is not so good. And then I'll load up a previous game I've done with this mod enabled, and show you how it can impact it down the line and that kind of thing. So the mod, the focus tree. I actually really like this focus tree. I'm a fan because, for the biggest reason is that it introduces more mutually exclusive decisions you have to make. For example, with the industry here, you have to choose whether to urbanize the east and get extra civilian factories, military factories, and adding some production of these resources, or you have to go down the other route, which is adding some building slots, some civilian factories, and you get these sort of bonuses to the colonies. You can add land forts, but you have to choose between the two. You can't do both. And if you go down, for example, so these guys you can get with both. These ones you can get regardless. And then in the political side of it, you have to choose between depillarizing the Dutch society and going this direction, or doing Polderen and heading towards a more democratic route. One criticism of the mod: it's not clear. These are mutually exclusive. You can't tell. I'd wonder whether you would just move them together, perhaps, and have a line between them. The fascist and communist trees here, they're powerful, very powerful. This mod definitely builds Netherlands up and makes them a more interesting and more capable country than they would be otherwise, which can be a positive or a negative. You can say, oh, it makes Netherlands overpowered, but it makes Netherlands more interesting to play, and it makes games where you have this mod enabled more interesting because different things will happen that wouldn't normally. But it is strong. Yeah, if you go down to the fascist tree here, Dutch militarism and Jugstorm will give you 7% total extra recruited population, which is absolutely enormous. That is such a lot. And for a country that has a small base of manpower, it's huge. It allows you to field so many more divisions. So these are pretty strong. These ones just give you claims on other areas. My playthrough before has been with the fascist Netherlands, so I'm not too sure on what the effects of the communist tree are, but they seem pretty powerful. The same goes for the democratic ones. It gives you help with the design of your ships if you go with the allies, or you can this is quite powerful here. Construction speed on forts and things, that's pretty useful. And then you've got lots of kind of sort of doctrine, military researchers. Going for sort of submarine prowess, or going for bonuses to your research, doctrines, and so on. I guess that's fairly standard with any tree. It's definitely this half of the focus tree is much more interesting than the other, and it can definitely sort of play well, I guess. So rather than playing through as a let's play here with just these guys, we're going to jump now into a game that I played before, which is this one here. We're in 1943 as a fascist Netherlands in the Axis with this mod enabled. So go into the focus tree. You can see the path we've taken. We've done pretty much every national focus you can do now, I think. Almost. We're just doing the last couple of doctrine researches. We went down to urbanise the east, mainly because it had these extra resources that we would need for building some of our units. So yeah, we've helped Germany obviously come into France and take it over. We're dealing with a little invasion here by the Americans. And so straight away you can see where the mod has had a big impact is in manpower. We have 650,000 manpower available, and that's with nearly 900,000 in our army already. Total manpower 2 billion. We've got 13% of our eligible core population available, and our manpower law is still only on extensive conscription. So we haven't even have any impact to our production yet, and most of our trooper population, 7% to 5%, is being provided by the two national focuses. So they are pretty massive. I think they are bigger substantially than the generic focuses you get with the sort of generic nations. Zoom out. We are dominant in the Pacific. We've taken Australia, and we did succeed in taking this region here in Malaysia, which is absolutely like massive. It's such a good region to take, especially when you play as Germany. But even in our situation, Russia has attacked down this way. We are at war with Russia. We are, yeah. Germany's just attacked them, whilst almost winning against the Allies, but not quite. So we've just deployed our troops down here to play time forwards a bit for a bit. So yeah, I mean, this mod, like the other sort of national focus trees mods I've looked at, are, they definitely make countries stronger. Whether that's a good thing or not is probably up to the person who plays it to decide. It definitely makes playing as them more interesting. And the cool thing is that you end up playing countries that you wouldn't normally consider playing in an ordinary game. It wouldn't normally be like, oh, I'm going to play Netherlands. They're just the Netherlands, aren't they? They're not like an important World War II player historically, but with a mod like this, it enables you to do fun things that you wouldn't otherwise do, which is cool. So let's see what we're doing here. We've got a group of 18 divisions here, which are paratroopers. That's strange, we're attacking with them. And we've got another army down here, which is our main attacking army. Let's do an offensive line here. I want these guys not to be on that line. Fair enough. They just sort of sneaked in here, the Americans. I'm trying to hold them off. We're of course having to maintain 27 divisions on the coast just to protect against any naval invasions. Because I've noticed I saw this in my Germany playthrough, the English and the British, they tend to put just an absolutely ridiculous number of planes in the English Channel. That's 6,300 fighters, so they end up always having air superiority, and they can just hit you at will. So we've got another invasion coming in here that we're having to repel. It is true though. I didn't notice it so much in the release, but since the patch, they've just seemed to be much more aggressive in deploying lots of fighters over the channel. I'm not sure where they get them all from. I don't know why Britain has so many fighters. They have 24,000 planes in it, maybe. It's mad, really. Okay, let's launch our assault down here. Try and push the Americans out again. So in the far east, you've got two groups. You've got a group garrisoning Australia against any resistance, and the same here. That's basically it. Okay. These guys just chilling. Got research to assign. We have gone up to 5 research slots. The tree does include going up to the maximum number of research slots you would expect. We can still do some research down here. Our doctrine tree. How's Germany doing? Alright, I suppose. Insufficient resources. We're low on oil. Well, just one oil. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm gonna turn this off, it's annoying. Let's have a look at the battle. They've got a decryption advantage and air superiority. Aha. I don't think I have much in the way of... Oh, I do have a bit of an air force. In fairness. Yeah, I do have some air force. Should probably deploy some more planes then to combat the... Blimey, I have loads of close air support. Absolutely loads of it. Let's deploy all of our close air support. To northern France to help with our guys. This, they've just got bombers attacking, which is fine. Aerial ground support focus is complete. One criticism I would have, I guess what criticism? There just seems to be so much stuff that the Dutch seem to have. You know, they've got special daring paratroopers they can get. It just seems like it's just like, you know, we'll have this focus. Increase investment into Fokker. Okay, add some air bases. But overall, I mean, it's a good trick. I mean, I'm yet to play a mod which has a bad one, I guess. They all sort of do what they say. And one thing I would like to do is get as many as I can and then play them all in the same game, because this game has Persia Rising running on Iran. So it has its own unique tree, and Iran then went and attacked, you know, Iraq, Afghanistan. It's pushing troops into Syria, member of the Axis, and that's because the focus tree pushed it into doing so. Where is it? Where am I looking? Oh no, it isn't. Oh, okay. I'm seeing what happened here. When I played this game originally, the mod was enabled, but I've since when I booted the game up now, I haven't enabled the mod because I was doing the Dutch mod. That's why it was running on this this game. That's why they've expanded so much. Honest. What are we doing up here? We've got paratroopers. We're going to invade Sweden. Oh, I remember. We were going to invade Sweden, and then this invasion happened, so we had to pull the Purple Army off to go and help deal with it. Once that's done, we're going to push our troops into Sweden. I like it. It does. Whoever made them, the guy who made the mod, obviously knows his stuff. It's sort of got a unique twist on it, talking about Fokker and so on, which is just what Paradox do. I mean, if Paradox produced this tree, I mean, it looks entirely professional. Are we slowly pushing forwards, or am I just smashing? We are, aren't we? We've almost reached this line. What happened to sabotage? So by normal garrisoning force, which is, I think these guys aren't garrisoning anymore. Got some divisions still being built. Some marines. I think I meant to build paratroopers, but I accidentally built marines. Because I realised I'm not going to get naval superiority in the channel, so we're just going to have to try and eventually brute force our way to air superiority eventually after grinding down 6,000 planes. That's why I have a lot of lines doing fighters to try and help that. Let's try and crush this little salient they've got going. We are pushing forward nicely. So far, looks good. Got submarines here. Should we try and bring our fleet out? Do some convoy raiding. See if we. Oh my lord! How are we doing here? It's just 5 destroyers, and whatever this is, and lots of planes. Oh dear! We've engaged the entire British fleet. Well, that's not going to go well. Germany's helping me get control of the situation, while it continues to try and invade Russia, to not a great success. Definitely interesting mod there. I'm definitely going to look at some more sort of transformative mods at some point in the future. We're definitely going to do a game where we have lots of National Focus Tree mods enabled to see what crazy stuff happens, and we will do a look at, you know, the mods that I've seen that are changing the time setting and so on. It's really interesting. I've tried a couple of them and they seem pretty sort of in the alpha stage, definitely. But once they're more sort of mature, we'll take a look at them, definitely. But okay, the Americans back now. They must be taking pretty hefty casualties. Yep, up to 640,000 casualties. Ouch. Germany should be able to handle this now. Let's pull my troops and get them back on the. Let's delete their orders. Get them back to Copenhagen. Speed up time. Let's try and get this invasion of Sweden going before we end. Dipping under 600,000 manpower. We've got lots of national spirits. These are all new. The States Army, that gives you another 1% recruitable population. I believe this comes from it's not the States Navy. Is it down this tree? I can't quite remember where the bonus comes from, if I'm honest. It's definitely a custom bonus though. Where is it? Ah, here it is, yes. Memories of the past. 50% bonus for land doctrine and an additional 1% recruitable population. See, it's a powerful thing. I mean, I do think these custom trees and this one has a tendency to be more powerful than any of the major national focus trees. Which can be a bit unbalanced. It'll soup up miners into being much more powerful than they would otherwise be, which should be fun from a gameplay point of view. In honesty, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Our subs have been sent back to shore, so we lost this. How do we do? Really, really badly. We lost 24 submarines for the loss of just 2 British destroyers. That is atrocious. We cannot sustain these kinds of losses. Oh no, get back in port. Being bombed. Our army here is getting in position. One thing that frustrates me here is, can I set a front line? I can, a little front line. Set an offensive line. I can't actually set an offensive line. That's really frustrating. It means I can't get any planning bonus, which is really unfortunate. Don't need that. What do we need? Let's keep research more recon companies type things. Did we get another submarine yet? No, I've researched all the submarines. Okay, my troops have arrived. I'm not at war with them yet. I need to justify against them. World tension is at 1%. Okay, I think I've only just noticed that. I think it's because the game has been shut down and different mods have been used, and then I've reloaded the game with this enabled. I'm not entirely sure why that's happened, but obviously there's some kind of bug, and that's deleted the world tension, so we have to wait a bit longer to fabricate against them. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just speed things up and wait for that to happen. Okay, justification is complete. We're going to adjust this guy's order because I don't think that we want to land right there. Let's land here instead. Okay, let's wait until the next day. Let's declare war. Okay, we've got to wait for it to kick in. There we are. Now we should better just drive across. Yep. So it's this guy and this guy. Launcher assaults. Well, let's reduce time. We've landed in Gothenburg. We've taken Malmo. trying to land in Karlskrona. Taken Karlskrona. Push through there now. Link up with the guys in the north as we swiftly take over Sweden. Sweden does not have anything to do with us. We're going to add these guys into, well, probably not a single force, but set an offensive line to head north. Italy is making a little valiant naval invasion up here, isn't he? Good lad. Oh, apparently the German right gets off his land because, you know, just cause the game decided that that's the case. Let's go and rampage across the Sweden. The Sweden. Yeah, now everyone comes across and everyone's going to piggyback on my success. Netherlands had to clear up your mess, didn't they, Germany? Oh, I'm getting all my convoys sunk. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed my look at this mod. It's a really nice mod, just like the other mods I've played with focus trees. It's clearly been well done, it's been well thought through, it's been well researched, I guess. It's powerful, it supers up Dutch to be more interesting, more competitive. I guess more competitive. Yeah, I think it's good. Give it a go. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do check out my others. Leave a like, comment, or a subscribe on the video. That would be great. It helps me out a lot. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.